Good morning. This is your media report for Monday, June 9th, 2014. I'm Sergeant Jay Henderson, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. This video is going to outline newsworthy events that transpired from the weekend of Friday, June 6th up until this morning at 6 a.m. We ask and encourage anyone that may have information that can assist us in any of our investigations to please contact us by phone at 506-648-3333, at our email police@stjohn.ca, or if you wish you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or on their website crimemb.ca. Going back to Friday, the St. John Police Force responded to 96 calls for service. On Friday at 3:50 p.m. we took a report of a 15-year-old male in possession of a quantity of marijuana. The drugs were located in his book bag by his mother. These drugs were subsequently seized by us, and this male was released on conditions with an appearance notice for a future youth court date, facing criminal charges of trafficking marijuana. The St. John Police Force responded to 110 calls for service on Saturday. At 2:13 a.m. early Saturday morning, a vehicle traffic safety stop was conducted at the intersection of Dunn Avenue and Lancaster Street over West St. John. This vehicle was first noticed by police on O'Brien Street, where it pulled away on Fairville Boulevard, squealing its tires. The vehicle was then followed by police for a short period of time before it was pulled over, and was witnessed to have swerved from lane to lane and traveled at a fast rate of speed. As a result of this vehicle stop, a 19-year-old male was arrested for impaired driving and failing the breathalyzer. His vehicle was removed and towed from the scene by police, and he has been released on conditions which include a mandatory 3-month driver's license suspension and a future provincial court date to answer to the approved criminal charges. At 2:15 a.m. we responded to a drinking establishment located at Market Square regarding a male who was found in possession of a handgun. This gun was witnessed as falling from a male's waistband on the floor of this establishment, and as a result was reported to police. At 8:30 a.m., after a subsequent investigation, a 24-year-old male suspect was arrested at a residence off of Park Street in connection with this incident. He is currently in police custody, facing several weapons-related charges as well as uttering threats charge. He is expected to make a provincial court appearance sometime today, facing the approved charges. At 5:50 p.m. we responded to the report of a break-and-enter in progress on Victoria Street in the north end of St. John. As police were arriving at this location, they witnessed 3 young males fleeing from a nearby vacant address. When police investigated this incident further, they discovered that this was the scene of an attempted arson. There was evidence to suggest that a liquid flammable substance was used. The St. John Fire Department was dispatched for precautionary measures. This file is still under investigation, and no arrests have been made to date. At 10:45 p.m. Saturday night, we responded to the report of a disturbance at a residence off of Davenport Avenue in the north end of St. John. When members arrived, they discovered a female who was outside yelling and screaming at 2 males in close proximity to this female. She was witnessed by police as uttering threats to these males. She was subsequently arrested, and during this arrest she resisted and assaulted one of our officers. This 46-year-old female has been held in police custody, facing criminal charges of disturbing the peace, uttering threats, obstruction, and assaulting a peace officer. She is expected to make a provincial court appearance later today to answer to the approved criminal charges. Sunday, June 8th, we responded to 77 calls for service. At 10:06 yesterday morning, we took a report of a break, enter, and theft at a residence off of Peter Street in Uptown St. John, where it is believed a person or persons entered this apartment between 9:15 a.m. and 9:50 a.m. and stole a quantity of Canadian currency from inside. A canvass was completed by the responding patrol members, and the investigation is continuing. At 1:50 p.m. we arrested a 43-year-old male for having possession of a quantity of marijuana plants that he was believed to be cultivating. He has since been released from custody on conditions which include a provincial court appearance for August 12, 2014 to answer to the approved criminal charges. At 9 p.m. last night, we responded to the report of an armed robbery involving a masked male armed with a weapon that had just occurred off of Richmond Street in Uptown St. John. It was reported that several kids were out playing basketball when this armed masked male approached the kids and took one of their book bags. The male suspect was described as wearing a blue hoodie, wearing a bandana over his face, and dark pants. The investigation is continuing by our major crime unit. And lastly, to report, early this morning at 2:47 a.m. we responded to an individual with a flashlight that was believed to be doing car prowls in the area of Dunn Avenue over West St. John. As we were responding to this call in this area, our uniformed members witnessed a young male driving past them in a pickup truck that looked suspicious. It was at this point that the police were flagged down and advised that this truck was just stolen from a driveway. Our uniformed patrol members caught up with this stolen vehicle and attempted to pull this vehicle over and the lone male operator. The truck initially pulled over only to accelerate as the officers approached it on foot. A vehicle pursuit followed, which started on Sand Cove Road near Seawood School and ended near the intersection of Fairville Boulevard and Manawaganus Road, where the vehicle failed to negotiate and struck a guardrail and light pole standard, stopping this fleeing vehicle. The pursuit reached speeds of 120 kilometers per hour. The 16-year-old male suspect was apprehended and found in possession of a large quantity of stolen property, believed stolen from other vehicles in this reported area. He's being held in police custody facing several criminal charges, including theft of motor vehicle, failing to stop for police, dangerous operation of a motor vehicle, possession of stolen property, mischief, trespassing at night, obstructing a peace officer, failing to comply with a previous judge's undertaking, and probation violation. He was also found to be wanted on a provincial-wide warrant. He's expected to make a youth court appearance sometime today, facing the approved criminal charges. And this will end your media report for Monday, June 9th. Have a great day and be safe.